All right, this is a operations video of the RM2611. It's about 50 inches tall, 20 inches wide. It's got an upper freezer, 2 shelves, lower fridge unit, and has a cutout here for a large jug container, 2 crispers. Power's off right now. I'll give you a tour of the power hookups, and then we'll get it working on its power. Panel is on-off, auto, gas, or AC. Any signals and temperature setting, you just push the buttons and it sweeps across. All right, so let's look at the hookups. So your hookups are standard 110 volts over here. You've got your ground wire, your neutral wire, and your hot wire, and they're just plugged into the wall. Your DC for RVs, black is the positive, so that's black wire is positive. The white wire is the negative. We have that hooked up to a power supply at the moment. And then over here, I have taken off the cover because when this will be purchased, it will be ready to go, which means it'll be all covered up. But what we have here is we have basic operations for if you need to service it. This is the sparker. It sparks continually until it fires for about, I think, 2 minutes. If it has no gas, it doesn't fire after 2 minutes. It shuts off. This is your thermocouple here. This is what senses that the propane is on. If the propane for some reason is not on, the thermocouple will shut off the gas line. So your gas line comes through here, fires into here. Your burner is here. For fridge operations, it's important to check that the burner orifices are open once a year. They do tend to get rusty, and if you clean them off, your fridge operates normally. Otherwise, it starts reducing your consumption, your efficiency, I should say. That's your burner outlet. And then over here, where is it? Right there. That is our gas line on and off. Our gas line is connected through here. All right, so we are ready to operate. We'll start on AC, and then I'll unplug it later, and I'll show you how it converts over to DC. To gas. So here we go. On the front control panel, presently it's off. So what'll happen when you turn it on, it'll go to auto. You can force it to gas if you want. Here we go. We'll just push that button. It goes on auto. It's set to 3. And because it's plugged in, it automatically goes to AC. And the fridge has been checked to spec. And it runs on the exact requirements per spec, which is 300 watts, which is what this is doing. This gets warm, as it should. And away you go. While it's on AC, you can see that the fridge light now operates, and this will cool in time. For those that are purchasing this, this will be plugged in if you would like before you arrive, so you can see that it's good and cold. All right, so you can force it to gas, but rather than do that, I'm going to unplug it, and then that will automatically go to gas. So as I mentioned, temperature control is here. You just loop it around. 3 is standard, and then you can go colder on a hot day or warmer on a cold day. It's your choice. All right, so I'll pull the plug. This will go to gas, and I'll show you how it fires. So we'll go down to here. This is where the sparker is. I'm going to reach over and unplug it from the wall. And that should go to gas. And away she goes. Now, if the thermocouple is dirty at the connectors, which is back here, doesn't happen often, but if sometimes that happens, the thermocouple doesn't get a good signal to the control board. It will shut itself off automatically. The gas will turn off, I think, a minute or 2 minutes. So if that is not staying on, check the connector on the thermocouple at the control end. Otherwise, away she goes. And all right, so we'll plug that back in now. Just plugging this into the wall. It takes a few seconds for the sensor to pick up that it's running on AC. And it will just turn itself off. There we go. Back to AC. And now it's back to AC. And when you're done, or done for your trip or whatever, you just turn it off, and she's done.